Guerrilla warfare. You need to learn how to do that. To start your journey on guerrilla warfare, study the way the ancient civilizations fought. Study the way the Vikings fought. Study the way the ancient Romans fought. Study the way the Islamic people fought and fight. Joe Biden says an AK-47 can't stop a tank or an Apache helicopter. To stop a tank, all you gotta do is take out the tracks. They run just like a bulldozer does. If you take those tracks out, it's not going anywhere. You don't need a so-called assault weapon to do that. Just primitive technology, and you can take that track out. Now the Apache helicopter, I learned a lot over there fighting the Taliban, and they're not afraid to die. And someone that is not afraid to die, that is a worthy adversary. And they would stop tanks right in their tracks. After you blow the track, just throw so many Molotov cocktails on there, it'll literally cook those guys alive inside there. I've seen it happen. To stop an Apache, find some really high ground and get you a very strong cable and run it from point to point. When that Apache hits that cable, it's going down. Even if the cable breaks loose, it's going to wrap around the propeller and it's going to take it down. Now, am I suggesting doing this? No. I'm just teaching you if it comes to that. That's how you do it. You know, this administration, they want to disarm us. They want to take our weapons. They call it an assault rifle. Well, if I was to have an ink pen and attack someone, well, what is that? An assault ink pen? It is beyond ridiculous, and I have completely run out of conspiracy theories because they are all coming true. So if you learn primitive warfare, such as the book Art of War, it's on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube. And you can learn how to fight primitively. Because eventually, the civilians, we the people, we're going to run out of ammunition. You're going to have to learn how to fight primitively, such as the shield wall. Now, if you can afford a ballistic shield, by all means get it. If you cannot, I will make a video and show you how to make your own. Now, while you can, because I believe that's something else they're going to go after, is body armor. But as of now, you can still buy that stuff. And I recommend Spartan body armor. It is the best that I know of. Now, you can get cheap body armor, but I really don't think that's something you want to go cheap on. And the shield I will show you how to make, even if their bullets penetrate it. They're not going to know exactly where to aim. And if you have on body armor, well, it just might stop it. But you need to make you a MAG team, mutual assistance group, and train together. Watch how the Vikings did it. Make a shield wall and fight together. So if you stand for America, the original America, where Joe Biden says the Second Amendment is not absolute, I don't agree with that. If we allow them to take away the Second Amendment, what about the other amendments? What about the 15th Amendment, where you can't own slaves? You need to study your history, because history repeats itself. But this time, with this nuclear technology, we're in big trouble. The only defense that we have against that, and if you take a direct hit, you're done. But as far as the fallout, there's videos on YouTube that will show you how to build a fallout shelter and to get you some potassium iodine pills. It will protect you from the nuclear fallout. Now, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I'm just going to be truthful. Very soon, it's already happening, we're going to have a hard time getting medication. So if you have diabetes, I suggest you do whatever you can to reverse that. Now, some people cannot. But if it's because of your diet, you need to change the way you eat. Intermittent fasting, no carbs, no sugar, which, by the way, sugar is poison, processed sugar. But we're in for some real sorrow. We are going to lose a lot of people we love. If you put on the armor of God, whichever God you serve, it will protect you against the devil's schemes. Now, me personally, I have been in situations that I had to dig deep. Maybe I'm just weak, but I had to call on a higher power, more power than I possess, to get me through the situations that I was in. If you want to learn how to be situational aware, find you a security job. But also know it is dangerous. Become a bouncer. When I'm in country and I'm not doing contract work, I work security. Mostly strip clubs. And if you're going to be a bouncer at a strip club, those girls are there to work. Don't be perverting out on them. They hate that. They're there just to make their money and to practice, to do their trade. That's what they do. And don't judge people. Now, you're going to see a different version of me in these videos because I do have PTSD, and I know that soon you're not going to be able to get medication. So I'm not taking that stuff anymore. So don't sneak up on me, don't startle me. That's why I look so rough, because I am detoxing off of that medicine. You become addicted to it. So you got to be safe about it. Because I'm not a doctor. Am I a paramedic? Well, yes. Am I highly trained? Yes. To keep you alive till a real doctor gets there. And again, I will tell you, you need to take Refuge Medical's training course. If you do not know how to use a tourniquet, people are going to die around you when you could have saved their life if you had the proper training. It's just a terrible thing to be lazy and not get the proper training and the proper equipment, which Refuge Medical sells the best. I'm not making no money on this. I'm not affiliated with this. I'm not here to sell you anything. You know, I've been in a lot of situations where I should not have survived it. It's like God put a shield there to protect me. Maybe just to be able to make these videos. If I could just save one person, it's been all worth it. So learn primitive fighting. Learn guerrilla tactics. Learn how to use a tourniquet and quick clot. I will teach you how to make a ballistic shield. But if you care for your family or for yourself, which I don't care what happens to me, but I am going to protect the ones I love. And if I die doing that, that's an honorable way to go. Valhalla awaits me. I'm good with that. And if you're a Christian, I suggest you watch Very Independent, because he teaches the real scripture. He has videos that teaches the real scripture. Whatever God you believe in, put on his armor to protect you from the schemes of the devil. With that, I gotta get back out there by the sweat of my brow. I'm gonna work this land. I live off grid. I grow most of my own food. I fish, I hunt, I forage. Foraging is the key, by the way. What I grow, that's a luxury. There's so many plants out there that you can eat. And in guerrilla warfare, you're going to need to know how to eat those wild edibles, because most of the time you're going to be on the run. With that, it's the All-American Prepper. Stay frosty. Stay strapped. Stay ready. And have a blessed day.